Oh my God. I can't believe I didn't think of this before. It wasn't until I built my first deep desert base here that I realized, as I was uploading it, how much time and resources I've been wasting. As a solo player, one of the main problems with deep desert farming is the time it takes to go out, risking the possibility of losing everything you gained on the run. Trust me, it's happened to me a couple times, and it's a huge setback. Not to mention the painstaking task of traveling all the way back to your 𝐜𝐴𝐽𝐵 Basin main base. It makes it feel like one trip, just filling up a single assault ornithopter with storage, isn't even worth it without a deep desert base. But after building mine, I had this moment, an epiphany, like, wait, I don't have to do this. You know, when you look at YouTube videos and you look at what's trending and what's hot and what you should do or what you think you should do, content creators like me make videos saying you need this right now. When you think about it, in hindsight, wait, I don't. So let's simplify things. Because I already have a medium spice refinery and everything else I need to cook spice melange and make plastanium ingots right at my 𝐜𝐴𝐽𝐵 base. So why would I, as a solo player, build all of that again, basically every week? Now look, this kind of deep desert setup makes way more sense for active guilds. I've seen entire rock structures filled with players working together, running massive operations, all farming, storing, refining, with enough manpower to maintain it daily. For the guilds, that's viable. But for solo players like me and you, that's not sustainable. Honestly, it's just not. You don't have the time or the people to keep all that going. Don't get me wrong. A deep desert base is still necessary for a solo player, but different. Hear me out. You just don't need all those high resource structures. All you really need is a simple base, just enough to fit your ornithopter and one medium storage unit. Maybe not even medium, just something to store your spice sand, gear, weapons, mets, whatever you're farming out there. The whole problem is the traveling. Going back and forth wastes so much time. Why not just stay in the deep desert and stock up as much spice sand as possible? Don't worry about cooking the spice melange until you're ready to leave. Refine everything at your 𝐜𝐴𝐽𝐵 Basin main base instead. This simple change eliminates the time-consuming, exhausting process of bouncing between the desert and home base every time. Right? Like the video if you agree. Personally, I have a specific storage chest for my deep desert runs with all my spice melange, duraluminum, steel, silicone blocks, etc. Everything I need stays in that one storage unit. When I'm ready to go, it's all there. But here's the kicker. When I go to craft something, just in general, when I'm not in deep desert, the game will use whatever is stored in your base, no matter where it's stored. So if you've got deep desert specific supplies in your 𝐜𝐴𝐽𝐵 base, they can get used up accidentally. Now I gotta mentally track and protect those materials. And that's just another headache. All I'm trying to do is make things easy for you. And like I said, I only realized this after I made my deep desert base. Like, hold on a second. I'm not about to do this every week. This is just too much for a solo player. I mean, I'm in a guild, right? I can go out with them, but with people's schedules and being on, they have to work. Sometimes they're on, sometimes they're not. And especially if you have a sand crawler and a carrier, which my guild does, you need people on guard and you need to go out as a group so you won't get attacked. Now, if you're bold enough, you can craft your own sand crawler and carrier and solo farm those spice fields. I've actually seen it done. Somebody posted a short on YouTube. It was crazy. It's actually possible to use a sand crawler and a carrier yourself. Just make sure you store your ornithopter in your backup tool just in case you get attacked, which most likely you will, because using a sand crawler is pretty annoying at a large spice field, especially if you're trying to make multiple runs back and forth to one spice field before the grandfather worm comes and eats it all up. Because the grandfather worm comes when a certain amount of spice sand has been eaten or collected. So that sand crawler can carry 50,000 spice sand, and that grandfather worm will arrive very quickly. So if you're a solo player trying to do that, I'm sure you're going to get attacked because you're going to be taking away the opportunity for other players around to collect more spice sand. Plus, most likely there'll be a clan there and they're going to radio to their other clan mates. Look, somebody's over here solo farming with a sand crawler. Let's take them out. I've seen it. So anyways, I'm done rambling on. I just wanted to show you that a lot of you have been wasting time, including me, and this is the method you need to adopt as a solo player. For guilds, it's just fine. Go ahead, build your deep desert bases, and thrive in them. But it's just not sustainable as a solo player, in my opinion. Tell me what you think down below in the comment section. If this video helped you out in any way, then don't hesitate to like the video and subscribe if you feel inclined. Also, if you want to see my actual deep desert farming guide and the way to set up everything, the video is right here. You can actually use that as a guide to set up as a guild. See, so the video is still useful. Take it how you want it. Anyway, that'll do it for this one. I'll see you in my next video. Be right out.